Hi, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. My name is Kayleigh. This is a deck unboxing and first look at the Orphic Tarot. I'm going to apologise up front. I do have stained nails. I dyed my hair purpley, blue, pink. It stained my nails. So they're not dirty, they're just stained. Anyway, this is a deck by AKASKYWEB, who also produced Ariadne's Thread Tarot. I will try and link it up in the corner. I love this deck. The glittery sides, the Greek mythology, cosmology stuff. And also, this is probably the best tarot deck bag I've ever had. It's like padded and it's zipped up rather than the top. And it's just, oh, amazing. So, yeah. So this one, there was a printing issue where they printed the Page of Wands incorrectly, so that is why there is a separate card on the top. It was actually completed and sent out on top of the deck. I'm kind of glad they waited and sent it all together. I'd hate to think that they had to pay shipping twice just for a card. So anyway, this is the Page of Wands. We will put that page in its place in a moment. Let's take the plastic off this. I love this image on the top. It's a different box. Last time was a two-part box. This time it is a book opening box for the deck. It has this gorgeous rose petal feel. It's beautiful. We have the Orphic Tarot design on the front. The side has another image. I love it. It's a little bit bumped, but it's been across the oceans. Another image on the side. The bottom, we have the moon. So we have the sun and the moon. And then the back, we have a fully illustrated 88 cards tarot deck by AKASKYWEB. This is an intensely philosophical and deeply mystical deck inspired by ancient Greek Orphic mysteries and centered around the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. For inquiring minds and bold souls who are not afraid of unearthing forgotten truths from the fertile grounds of mythological archetypes. I love that. So it has this strong metallic magnetic closure. It's book opening, so it opens like this. Again, we have more artwork on the inside. Sometimes this area gets forgotten, so I'm really thrilled that that's been covered, so to speak. And then we have an explanation, some writing in Greek in that part, and then we have the booklet. I will go through the booklet. I have read that there are typos. That's not the end of the world to me. We have this cosmic egg inside with all the zodiac signs around it. This doesn't want to open further than where it is. Sometimes these boxes do open up further. I don't want to push it because it's already creasing there, and it's not the end of the world that it doesn't open all the way up. That's not a bad thing. Oh my god, we have this gorgeous black yet rainbow petrol kind of edging, gilding to the side of the cards. I'm just going to take the cuff off, the plastic cuff, and we will go that cosmic egg on the back. So it's not reversible as such. I mean, you could mix them up the other way, but you would probably know which way up, whether you're really about to get a reversal or not. Let's have a look at the cards. So we have the Fool, the Magician. I kind of wish these were numbered because without knowing necessarily, it's not obvious. This should be the High Priestess, the Empress. Kind of wish they were numbered a bit more obviously, because if I'm going to be playing with these, it's going to be a bit... Oh, hang on. No. Is it the Fool? It must be. Oh, yeah. Oh. See, I don't know what they are. I don't know what they are. That's really bad. There's no clear numbering or signs. I'm just going to flick through these. And I can't read Greek. There I was assuming it was... See, that would be the High Priestess. So have we got extras of the Fools? And then extras of the Magicians? I don't know. This is hurting my brain. Yeah, that would be the Empress. The Emperor. The High Priest. Is that the High Priest again? The Lovers. Chariot. Justice. Sorry, the rain's just started hitting really hard on the door. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that the Hermit? No, that's the Hermit. Oh, my head hurts so much. I wish it was clearer. This would be the Fates, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fates, Strength. And then we have the Hanged One, Death, so it's cycles. That should be, is that Death again? And then Temperance. 14, written with 4 lines. This is so confusing. The artwork is absolutely stunning, but trying to work out what card's what is confusing for me, if I'm completely honest. That must be Temperance with the 2 cups. The Devil. We have the Devil. The Tower. That's very obvious that that's the Tower. The Star. The Moon. It's the Moon again. Is that the Moon again? Then we have the Sun. Neos. Judgment. Eon. Judgment again. Lots of extra cards, which is confusing me. And then we have the World. And the World again. I love that there's various versions of each one, but it's very confusing which is which, to be honest, for me. Is that the Ace of Swords? Yeah, Ace of Swords. The 2 of Swords. That's very obviously the 3 of Swords because it's got the heart stabbed. The 4 of Swords. 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords. The 7. The 8. 9. 10. Because there's an X down there. The Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. That's Athena, isn't it? I think. Queen of Swords. And the King of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Cups. The 2 of Cups. The 3 of Cups. The 4. The 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And the 10 of Cups. Page. Knight. Queen. And the King. Then we have the Ace of Wands. 2. 3. 4, represented by flames. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Is that the Page? It's the Page of Swords again, isn't it? I think Page of Swords, which is where the Page of Wands comes in. Then we have the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Wow. Aries, nice. Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. I like the duality in that one. 3 of Pentacles, the 4, Atlas, 5, 6, is that Abraxas? 7, 8. Well, it's not obvious that's an 8. 9, 10, 11, 11, page even, sorry, the Knight, the Queen, and the King. The cards themselves are traditional tarot size, flexible. They do bend a little bit, but that's not the end of the world. They do straighten up quite easily. They're quite thin, but that's because they're more plasticky based than paper. Matte finish. Obviously it has the gilded edge. I haven't had any of the cards stick, despite the fact that they're gilding. Sometimes when they're gilded edges, they do stick. Let's see how they riffle shuffle, and I'm about to regret that because I'm not going to know what card's what. Probably going to regret that. Okay. So yes, they riffle shuffle really well. There's no sticking, there's no clumping. They're feathering out beautifully. Let's see. Hand over shuffling, again, no clumping. They can come off quite easily individually. They can go in groups. They want to wash around each other. There's no sticking, even though they're matte. Sometimes matte cards do stick and clump. These aren't doing that. Okay, let's have a quick look at the booklet. I'm just going to pop that card in with it. Let's have a look at the booklet. So the booklet, again, has this nice smooth texture as well. Has this design. Feels a little bit stretched, but it's still beautiful. AKASKYWEB on the back, so it has this gorgeous Greek key border. And then we have Orphic Tarot. Oh, and 10 alternate major arcana. Alyssa Garner, proofreader and editor of the Orphic Tarot. And her details about the Orphic Tarot and how it's used, the major arcana. So we have Pan, the Fool. And then we have Damon, the Fool, a hymn to Pan, to Damon. Then obviously we have the 2 magicians, the High Priestess. Each one has its name at the top, who it is that's represented on the cards, an explanation, a hymn to them, upright meaning and a reversed meaning. And that's all the way through. Obviously 21 is the Orphic egg. And then we have the Suit of Swords, and then an explanation of who's on the card, associated card in the major by the look of it, and then the upright and reverse meanings for each of them all the way through. That's the same in cups, page, queen, king. Some of these do have spelling errors, typo errors. It's not the publisher's fault. It's not the proofreader's fault either. It's actually the printing company, apparently. And we go into coins, drachma, which only just changed with the euro from drachma. And the explanation there. So it's just a quick intro, and then how to use it, a brief how to use it. Nothing about AKASKYWEB necessarily within it. It's got about Alyssa Gardner, but it doesn't have anything about AKASKYWEB itself, but the special thanks there as well. So yeah, I mean, overall it's a lovely deck. It's beautiful artwork. It's staying in my collection. Again, it's the sister deck of the Ariadne's Thread deck. And I do genuinely love the artwork. I just wish it had been clearer on some of the cards, that you could see the numbering, or it was very clear what card it was representing. Sometimes it kind of got lost in the artwork, what card it even was. And I love the black, white and red, and I think it's beautiful, but sometimes it was quite heavy to see necessarily what's going on in some of them. But yes, it's an amazing deck, amazing quality, definitely worth the price tag. I'm sure as I use it, I will get more familiar with what card has what imagery within it. But as a first look, a first reaction, it's quite confusing, and it was confusing to see which was the Fool and which was the Magician and which was this and which was that. And it was only after I kind of twigged that there was these extra ones. But yeah, I've kind of got a headache coming off the back of that, because it was trying to work out which was which. So So yeah, from that point of view, maybe it could have been clearer what cards are what and what suit. But it's a really beautiful deck. The artwork is incredible. I love that gilding on the side, that kind of petroleum black. It's gorgeous. Anyway, I hope this has been of some use to you, and hopefully I will see you again soon. Bye for now.